Okay, so now we're gonna go over elbow hyperextension tape job. This is a tape job to help prevent hyperextension of the elbow. If you've never hyperextended your elbow playing sports or anything in life, it's very uncomfortable. It hurts really bad. So if an athlete comes reporting pain in their elbow due to this, we can give them this tape job, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your measurements first. I want you to flex your bicep real quick. So the bicep has a cut at the top and at the bottom. We can feel where that lump starts and ends. Okay, so your aiming points are above the top cut of the bicep, and then the forearm, when they flex the forearm, there's also a bump here near the bottom of that. You're gonna aim for the bottom of that. So the top of the bicep, bottom of the forearm muscle, that's our starting and ending points. You're gonna get spray again, just like we do for the ankle tape job, okay? You're not actually gonna spray this, but the idea would be to spray around both of those sections. You don't have to spray all in the middle unless you do plan to cover the entire thing. I usually just spray top and bottom. Then from there, okay, you're gonna have your patient flex the whole time. You're gonna use pre-wrap and go above the cut of the bicep and below the cut of the forearm muscle, okay? It's okay if your pre-wrap rolls a little bit. Happens time to time. Now what you're gonna do is create your anchors. So just like where we placed the pre-wrap, I'm gonna put a light strip around the top and bottom. They're still flexing to prevent circulation cut off. Okay, there's my anchors. Now we gotta create a fan. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we'll just flip this real quick. How do you flip?
All right, instead of flipping. Oh, that's awkward.
Okay, so to create a fan, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a strip of tape, okay? And you're gonna place your first one down, your second one slightly diagonal. Do you see how that came across? And your third one opposite. So you're basically making a narrow X over that first strip, and some people like to put a fourth right back down the middle to secure that X in place. Then you can peel this off and bam, you got a fan. Next question usually is, how long should I make the fan? Okay, so for this, what we're gonna do is you're gonna measure how long you need to go. So the question is, where do I wanna lock their elbow in to prevent hyperextension, right? So if you have a tennis player and they're having pain with their swing, you would ask them, where in their swing do they feel the most amount of pain? So let's say Isaiah says he feels it right about, right there? Okay, so look at how far his elbow is bent in that position. So turn this way. So we can see that he gets pain right around here. So not quite full extension, but he gets it a little before there. So I want to prevent him from going past that point because that's where he has pain at. So I'm going to try and lock him above that point of pain. And this is usually around 60 to 90 degrees, okay? So knowing that that's my bend, I can now measure out the distance for my fan. Okay, so if we look at the fan that we made and we place it on top, luckily it was the right distance. But what you would do is measure out the distance before you make the fan. Okay, so now we got our fan in place, and then we have to lock it in. Okay, so you're gonna hold that there. Okay, so simply put an anchor, just like you did in the beginning, to secure the fan in the same place that you set it. And there it is. That's our elbow extension, hyperextension tape job. Okay, if we do not put this above the cut of the bicep, this will slide down almost 2 minutes into him playing. If we do not put it below the cut of the forearm, this will slide down very quickly as well.